to hear.
While you do this, I can't talk. While you do that, I can't talk, and you know it. And that's to your shame, because silencing opponents is a very wicked thing to want to do.
You've been a lot of things tonight, but you've not been silenced.
This is very personal. I'll reply to it. I'm a very rich and fortunate person. And I'm coming towards the end of my life anyway. I can personally escape many of the consequences of this. But most people can't. They can't afford to. And I leave aside some of the things you mentioned, but a society in which the use of illegal drugs is widespread and unrestrained is one in which everybody is affected by the consequences, whatever they themselves do. It's like that ridiculous bumper sticker, don't like abortion, don't have one, to which my reply has always been, don't like murder, don't commit one. The fact is, if a society permits things to happen which damage the lives of many people who, as I've said earlier, as a result of the selfish unwillingness of those who do those things to recognize that they have
Forcing women to give birth against their will
everybody.
damages women.
We have those of us who oppose the Cultural Revolution and think that it's a mistake are entitled to say so for the moment.
You are entitled to say so.
For the moment.
You will always be entitled to say so.
We're nearly out of time, I'm sorry to say. I'm going to go to a final question which you'll all be able to respond to, and in your own way. The question comes from Lisa Malouf.
Which so-called dangerous idea do you each think would have the greatest potential to change the world for the better if it were implemented?
Dan, let's start with you.
Oh my
Hard
God.
one. You got to give us a minute to think about that.
Population control. There's too many goddamn people on the planet. And I don't know if that's a... You know, I'm pro-choice. I believe that women should have the right to control their bodies. Sometimes in my darker moments, I'm anti-choice. I think abortion should be mandatory for about 30 years. That's a dangerous idea. She wanted a dangerous idea. So throw a chair at me.
That is a very dangerous idea.
I actually have to think about it for a minute.
Peter.
The most dangerous idea in human history and philosophy remains the belief that Jesus Christ was the Son of God and rose from the dead. And that is the most dangerous idea you will ever encounter.
I have to agree with that.
Just quickly, I think you can't really leave it there. Why dangerous?
I can't really leave it there because it alters the whole of human behavior and all our responsibilities. It turns the universe from a meaningless chaos into a designed place in which there is justice and there is hope. And therefore, we all have a duty to discover the nature of that justice and work towards that hope. It alters us all. If we reject it, it alters us all as well. It is incredibly dangerous. It's why so many people turn against it.